What's up, everybody? It's episode of the 99 variety.
99. Oh, what? So next week's 100, huh?
Yeah, we almost have 100 episodes since I've been back since fucking DC. Almost 2.5 years ago.
Wow.
Next week's 100. What are we gonna do? Should we bring some hookers in there?
How many hours is that? I mean, there's some that have gone over.
Well, you figure an average. Say an average of an hour and 15. Say an hour, just to make it easy.
Yeah.
100 hours of our lives have been consumed.
My God.
Plus, I would say add about 25% to that, so probably 125 hours.
Imagine, oh man, you'd lose your sanity. Imagine if you were to try to listen to you and me for 100 hours straight.
There is radio that goes back of me to all the way to 2005. In theory, if you started listening to the first episode, it's like 200 and something, 300 something episodes on iTunes, right?
Yeah.
So if you went to the first one, which would have been when I was in college, you could have listened through the original Arty and Eric show, the adult entertainment radio show, back to the Arty and Eric radio show, back to the Arty show. I mean, you would listen to a decade of pure entertainment.
Yeah, that's...
Tim Tracky, do you want a challenge? I challenge you to listen to every episode of this family of shows.
Yeah, I feel like that's more of a mental thing. Yeah, definitely. Just getting food from the people in front of you.
Yeah.
What they ordered. No, fuck
me
that.
and Sue listened to about 7 episodes on the road driving from DC to New Orleans.
What?
Of the old episodes of shows.
Why do I have a feeling that you listen? Sue's just kind of
selectively. There was some sketch A episodes I forgot they were coming on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like when the girls would show their titties on the shows.
Why wasn't I around?
You missed the
that?
titties.
I wasn't around.
I think we've seen 3 sets of titties.
I came in way after those days, apparently.
Yes, we seen Brianna's titties.
Really?
Yeah, when she first started coming on the show and Eric was trying to bang her.
Yeah. Yeah,
she was just dumping them out. We seen this crazy fucking crackhead. Yeah. We seen this crazy crackhead girl's boobies. That was like it was the day. What was that school that the kids got shot up in Connecticut? It was the Sandy Hook.
Yes.
So it was the day of the Sandy Hook shooting. We did a show, and JR found this chick on like Craigslist or something like that. And she was like she said she was some kind of model or something like this. So she comes in. And we just started talking. First 15 minutes, we talked about Sandy Hook. Next thing you know, I look over. She has her shirt off. She's dumping the bags out. This is before we had cameras. It was just like for the pleasure of me, JR, and Brianna, I guess, at this point. And we had a couple interns that would pop in. And she was drunk and high, and she kept giggling. And she kept rubbing her nipples on the microphone.
Oh, my God.
Then we had the girl who's doing porn now who came on the show. The little blonde chick, Sarah Rusi, you remember her?
No.
You ever on a show when she was on?
No.
Eric was trying to have sex with her, too.
Yeah, but that Eric would have sex with a light socket.
He was. I think every female that ever came on the show he attempted to have relations with.
Yeah, or like he just tried to follow them.
Yeah.
By their scent.
No, this is how a show would go down. Usually some broad would come on the show. We'd all go out for drinks afterwards, and Eric would be creepy Eric. He'd get really, really drunk and then start, like, looking at him weird.
And how often would it work? One out of every...
I think 1 out of 10, maybe. I give him 10% of the time it worked.
And was that 10th any quality?
But I guess that's good because if you're really not trying, then 10% of the time is pretty good.
I guess so.
That's like showing up to like, I don't know. It's like hitting a home run every 10 at bats. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good in baseball.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, you figure every 10 at bats is equivalent. It's a home run once every 3 games.
You're basically Rob Deere, though. Like you're striking out home run. Right?
Yeah, well,
Rob Deere?
Yeah, exactly.
He had like a 186 batting average, but had like 40 home runs.
Guy could lead the league in fucking strikeouts and home runs. It's like, Ortiz was like that. Either it was like a ground out or a fucking home run.
But at least he was still close to 300.
Yeah, that's true. You know, how about that guy who's in Baltimore who started off the season 0 for like fucking 60 or something like that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't even know what he's doing.
That
now.
Sucks.
You see that catch by Jackie Bradley
last night? Yeah, that was pretty good catch.
That was pretty good.
Red Sox they're at 500, you know.
Yeah, it's for the first time since game 2.
Yeah.
I knew they'd come around eventually.
I mean, so it's all right. So they used April as spring training. And what's the worst that happened? They're dead even.
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
Were they 7 games out of first place?
I would feel like if you're 500 at the All-Star break, you're okay.
If you're 500 at the All-Star break in any of the leagues, you have a very, very good chance of getting at least the minimum of the wild card.
Yeah.
And depending on how good your division is, like sometimes it just sucks when you're in a really good division.
Yeah.
And you can't catch your division leader, so you have to go for the wild card, which happened last year with the Red Sox. And the Yankees were a good team. They just couldn't catch the Red Sox, so they had to go for the wild card.
Remember how awesome the AL East used to be? Now it's a joke.
AL East was one of the toughest divisions. And the Red Sox were the worst fucking team in it those years, too.
Yeah.
Between the Yankees, the Orioles, the Toronto's in the 90s.
And then Tampa Bay had those years, like up
late,
and down years.
Late 2010s, the era, like 2007,
when Madden was their manager.
Yeah.
And like you had those years where they sucked and they were awesome. They sucked again, they were awesome.
They went to the
got
World
good
Series
draft
in
picks.
2008. They beat us in the American League Championship in 2008.
Yeah, Price came in when he was a rookie, I remember,
Yeah.
and ended that. But like that used to be such an amazing division.
Every team has made it to the World Series in that division in the last what year that it was 82 would have been 37 years ago?
When were the Orioles?
Orioles is 82.
They were the last one.
They're the
probably.
last
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
So 82 Orioles. Then we had
Jack Morris and the Blue Jays in the 90s, early 90s.
86 Red Sox. Yeah, 92, 93 Blue Jays.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the Yankees were the late 90s.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
And then the Red Sox were pickle. And then, then you had the late 2000. The Rays went once.
Yep.
I mean, every team has made in the last 37 years at least went once, and most of the teams multiple times. I mean, if you really want to go back, I think you can. If you go back to like say like the 70s, I mean, you get Yankees, you get Baltimore. I mean, there was only like a handful of teams that fucking would make the World Series those days.
That's true.
You know?
What's the equivalent of the AL East now? I don't even know.
As a really good division, the NL Central is always a fucking bear sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially when Pittsburgh is doing well and Cincinnati, and they're like, I mean, they're hot or cold. I guess lately, it's been the NL West. That's been a fucking bitch of a division. I don't know about this year, but I know years past between the Rockies and the Diamondbacks, the Dodgers, they're all been dicking around.
I know we've talked about this with football, but like, what is your Red Sox? Boom, they're swept out of existence. They don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
What team do you root
Mets.
for now? Really?
Yeah, that's my National League team.
I give you credit.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to root for the Mets.
Yeah,
so I give you props.
I like the Mets since 2000 when they went to the World Series.
All right.
I actually own an Arty 84 Mets jersey.
Yeah.
So
I'm a Braves guy, but that's because of the '90s. You know what I mean? They were like the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Like they kept making it, but never really.
13 straight division wins.
Yeah.
I would say it's Eric's team too. If I would go second team, my third team would be the Braves. So I'd go Red Sox, Mets, then Braves. And yes, no one likes the Mets. Even people who live in fucking Long Island don't like the Mets.
No, but you know what? That's a fan. I mean, I feel like a real fan when you can stick with your team.
I was rooting for them in 2015 when they were playing the World Series against. Remember they swept whoever they played in the NLCS, and then they had like a week off, and then the Royals went straight from the American League Championship right to the World Series, and then they ended up fucking kicking the shit out of the Mets.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that.
The Mets are on, like, fucking The Tonight Show acting like they already won and shit like that, and it's like, you guys haven't won anything yet.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at the standings. Let me see. The Twins are kicking ass. Wow. Astros, they're right where they usually are.
I feel like you can't get a good assessment until it's
the All-Star break. You got to leave the All-Star break.
Because at least at the All-Star break, every team has played each other in the division a couple times. You know what I mean? April, you really don't know because the schedule's so lopsided sometimes.
I mean, but at least if you have like a 10-game lead right now, that's kind of impressive.
It is impressive, but
none of them.
You may have played teams that sucked,
Yeah.
and the Red Sox may not get those 10 teams till like September. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's really nobody lighting it up right now. I will say that. But
I didn't think so.
yeah.
All right, so the Bruins game's on now. So we should talk about let's talk about losers. Let's talk about the Celtics and how. So Kyrie goes on TV when he shot 8 for 20 something, right?
Yeah.
Says he could have took 30 shots. The next game he shoots 7 for 20. He gets less than.
Oh, yeah, 15 points.
And then the last night he gets even less. He goes 6 for 21.
Yeah.
He's shooting 18% in the last 18 games since he was talking shit.
It's bad. Yeah, all this wait for the playoffs bullshit.
Yeah, he sucks.
Was bullshit. I mean, it is only one series, and he did previously. He has a history of being good in the playoffs, right?
With LeBron though, he's never played.
But
with
yeah,
LeBron.
exactly. But see, that's the thing. He is not a Batman. He's a Robin.
He is a Robin. He's
right?
big time Robin.
But he's the thing.
Thinks
he's
a
been
Batman.
Exactly. He's been brainwashed thinking he's a fucking
he's
Batman.
a Robin. He's definitely a Robin. He's
not
no
a
Batman.
Batman.
No Batman. No way.
No.
There's no way. He has no leadership.
No, he doesn't even know what that means.
He needs someone to follow. He needs someone to. He was a fucking disgrace in the fucking playoffs.
But what's annoying about him is, though, he thinks he's a leader. He's like delusional.
He is very delusional.
He thinks he's a leader, but he has no idea. Like a leader would not leave the court with 10 seconds left.
No, and he's a fucking weirdo too. Like they were saying, he's the type of guy who would go play for the Nets instead of the Knicks because he think it would be the cool hipster thing to do.
He does believe the Earth is flat.
He does.
So, I know.
It would be funny if I wouldn't be surprised if yesterday. Let's say yesterday, right? So today, fucking Jaden Brown and fucking Tatum are packing Kyrie's fucking locker up
Probably.
for him. Horford's over his apartment packing up all his clothes to send him out of town. There's no way in hell. He's not. He's a good player, but he needs a 1. He's a 2. He's a Robin, like you said. He needs a 1.
Yeah.
He can't do it on his own.
Although I am impressed when he talks because I don't realize it's him because I don't think he sounds like a black man.
He does.
I hate to sound racist. I'm sorry.
No.
But when I hear him talking, like, who's that?
Sounds like a nerd.
Kyrie Irving.
Sounds like a Matthew Slater when he talks.
Slater.
Hello, guys. It's Matthew Slater here.
Yeah.
Let's do a science experiment.
By the way, good job, Patriots, filling that hole. Signing a 30. We don't need any young blood. You just get a 36-year-old geriatric.
All right. See that little? You guys can't see it on TV, but I have an autographed 2005 Super Bowl program up there. Do you know who that program? Do you know who that signed?
I can see it. It says Ben Watson.
Ben motherfucking Watson.
2005.
His rookie year.
We're in 2019, man.
It's 2019. Ben Watson was a rookie in 2005, and that's our new starting #1 tight end.
He might as well be 95.
Do you know what, though? He's just, you know what? He's a good blocker, though.
Yes, but for how many games can he possibly do it for?
Well, everything I've read has said that Gronk's back week 10.
You know what? I've heard that too, and it is a possibility, but I'm going to go with it's not going to happen because that's what we have to assume.
We assume it doesn't happen and be excited when it does.
Yeah. What idiot do you think? Fantasy-wise, what idiot is going to draft him because they think
Gronk?
he's coming back?
Someone will. Someone in our league will.
Yeah.
I guarantee someone drafts him round. I would say round 7.
Probably.
He's going to be sitting there, and someone's going to draft him. Somebody is going to draft Ben Watson too.
I'd grab him around 12.
Sue's probably going to draft Ben Watson
as the last pick. I'd grab him because it's the last pick.
Sue's also who drafted Pretty Boy last year, and he retired the next day. The wide receiver, what was his name?
Who went to the Patriots and he had nothing left.
Yeah.
He was also a Jet and a Titan.
What's his name? He's married to
I know you're talking about
Decker, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Decker, yeah.
Eric Decker. Gets picked up by the Pats. We have our draft.
Well, depending on what round.
We had a draft on Sunday. On Tuesday, he's gone.
Yeah. Well.
And she picked him early too. You picked him like in the no?
It was like
6th round, 7th round, maybe. Yeah, that's not too bad, I guess.
Hey, I got my braces, so I don't care.
That's all she cares about is a subpar fantasy quarterback. She gets that, she's a happy camper, I guess. Subpar fantasy quarterback.
Subpar fantasy.
Yes, his fantasy points leave a lot to be desired. I'd like to say hi, by the way. We got some listeners here.
Talk about your pretty boy quarterback.
I don't draft Tom Brady because he's a terrible fantasy
he is
quarterback.
A pretty bad quarterback. I don't put a lot of value in fantasy quarterbacks. There is a few, obviously, like anything else.
Unless you're Joey, who drafted 2 of them. He drafted
yeah, he did.
A KC guy, and he drafted
and those were exceptions
Rams
to the
guy.
rule.
Those guys are actually pretty good.
They were except, but for the most part, they're all when the season's over, they all finish within the point margins are very not. They're not.
We got Alex Wallace and your friend Priscilla.
Hey, Priscilla.
Alex Wallace tells us to leave Gronk alone. No, leave Slater alone. Apparently, he has a friendship with Matthew Slater, who's the captain of the special teams. Hi, I'm Matthew Slater. My dad was a kick-ass football player, but I am a special team specialist.
Was his dad? Really?
Yeah, his dad was like I want to say a wide receiver or a defensive back or something like that many moons ago. And I think he had a relationship with Bill Belichick somewhere down the line. I'm going to draft his son because that's what Belichick does.
Yeah, I don't understand. At least we're not the Lakers, though. The Lakers are like completely. They're having a protest because they're unhappy.
Lakers are so bad that fucking Ty Lue, who pretty much doesn't have to do anything when he's the coach with LeBron, refused. He didn't want to because they were only going to give him 3 years. He said, "Dog, I need 5."
I can't imagine. I just decides to just quit right after the game. Just done.
I hope it may happen, it may not happen. I hope the Lakers don't make the playoffs for the rest of LeBron's career there. I hope they just miss it.
That'd be pretty.
I think he underestimated going into a hotter conference. The West is so much hotter than the East.
Yeah.
The East, you could sleep till March, wake up, win a few games, and make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Where the West is not like that.
He also might have just been sick of calling the shots the whole time. You know what? Fuck it. Just take my money and let somebody else deal with this.
Maybe he's done.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been playing. I've been out of high school. He's my age. He graduated high school the year after me, but he was born in '84. So I've been out of high school now, say, 17 years. So he's been playing in the league for like 16 years at this point.
I've been out of high school 18 years now. Oh, my God, dude.
The team in Boston that statistically on paper was the best team.
It was.
Got fucking one game in the second round, and then they lost the rest. Like a bunch of bums. Meanwhile, this sexy team right here, the Bruins literally have the gateway painted for them.
Mm-hmm.
The gate, and the Celtics did too, because it looks like Golden State's gonna be knocked out. Because Kevin Durant's done for the rest of this round.
Honestly, I've not been paying attention.
They're up 3-2. And
Golden State is though?
Oh no, it's the other way around. I think Denver's up 3-2 over Golden State. And KG's gone. So.
Yeah, that's
so
definitely
the Celtics should have walked in. In Toronto, it's going to be Toronto or Philly next round. They're playing tonight.
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Durant, KD.
Okay.
Yeah, KD, I mean, not KG.
Kenny G.
I wish KG was still playing. Kevin Garnett.
How old is he now? He's going to be like 40.
Kevin Garnett's in his, he's going to be deep 40. I think he was born 78.
So, how was Cinco de Mayo, by the way?
Cinco de Mayo was Cinco de Stinko. It wasn't that adventurous. It wasn't the worst Cinco I ever worked. It wasn't the best either.
Yeah, well, it was one of my worst. I did not.
Yeah, you were suffering from some kind of disease, right?
Yeah, I did not feel good. No, I definitely did not feel good, and I just could. Oh, dude, it was just one of those where you're completely like grabbing on your toilet, wishing it would stop, just completely
dry heave,
throwing up, dry heaving, nothing left, wondering why you're still throwing up when there's nothing to throw up.
The dry heave is by far the worst feeling a human body can experience.
The acid in the back of your throat.
Like the throw up feeling, it's bothersome, but once you throw up, there's a sense of relief.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like I'm one of those people too. I don't pace. Like I hate those moments where you're pacing, where you know what's coming, and you're just I'll just put my finger down my throat.
I will too if
I'll be like,
if I can.
I'm just gonna put my finger down.
But
my
if I'm
throat.
in a situation like I'm in a car or a train or an elevator, it sucks to hold it. Like we were me and her in Minnesota. I had such a headache during the day, and then the headache turned into like when you get nauseous after having a headache that bad.
Yes.
And I was like sweating it. Like when right before you throw up, you're hot, you're sweating, you're overheating.
It's the worst. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I went up to the bathroom and I projectile vomited. It went over me. It splashed in the water and sprayed everywhere. And then all of a sudden you're fucking cold as balls.
Yeah,
it's the worst feeling.
You know, it's been a long time. You ever remember the cold sweats, like the flu, like cold? You're cold, but you're freaking sweating. That logic never made sense to me.
You know what? I was thinking about the other day. I hadn't had the flu in about almost 10 years now. It's been probably
I haven't had the flu in a long time either.
2010, 2011 was the last time I had
it.
And I was bedbound for like 3 days, and I was sweating so much that I had to keep changing the sheets in my bed because it was saturated with water because I was just sweating.
Oh man!
I lost like 10 pounds, but.
Great diet.
It's not the worst feeling ever, though. It's when you don't have anything to do, when you cleared your schedule for the next 3 days because you have the flu, and all you do is lay in bed.
You're just so lethargic, you can't think of all those things. All right,
it's not,
I get it.
When you think about it, it's a stressless, not bad feeling. Not like you know what I mean. Like you're throwing up a little bit, yeah, but you're fevering and you're not hungry.
You're not thinking of all the everyday things you normally
have to do is lay in bed, watch TV.
But on the flip side, once you start to get better, then you have to worry about all those things you got to catch up on.
You know, it works. What's working to do?
That's the worst part.
Like the other day, I threw my back out, and I was nauseous, a little hungover from CINCO, and I had a headache, and my back was killing me. I couldn't even get up on the floor.
Yeah.
And I was getting emails from work, and I just couldn't concentrate on the emails because I was just feeling so fucking sick. I just wanted to die, you know? But thanks, Alex Wallace. He's been out of high school since 2004. Well, congratulations, AW. Oh, you're the same age as us, too. Look at that. Put a nose on your noses. Fuckers, old fucks. What age did you start getting rid of broads? When the 35-ish?
What?
When you start like just throwing the broads out to the street. 35. They expire a little bit for you.
That's a good question. Actually, I say
35. So you got a couple years left.
yeah.
We'll put the old refurbishment tag on you.
Send me back to the factory for
Send you back to the factory.
Right?
Imagine. Oh shit. Fucking kick my ass. So we're losing Doubleback as a roommate here.
I was gonna say I wanted to bring it up, but I wasn't sure. If it was
And we only have a handful of episodes left before Doubleback's departure. So we may or may not get to see a little bit. He works nights now, so we may not see Doubleback anymore.
Oh no!
This might be the end of the Doubleback.
Oh no! Well, I would.
And him getting drunk and all his characters that he's had over the years.
That's a shame. That really is a shame.
I wish I had an attention span. I'd go on and take the greatest hits of the Doubleback.
But the replacement might be a little bit more animated.
The replacement will be a lot more animated. We won't reveal who the replacement is quite yet. We're gonna leave that to be a little secret until things are official, and we may surprise everyone out there. But there is a possible replacement in the Eves, and it's someone you're all out there are very familiar with.
I always say, just because you love somebody doesn't mean.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
That pretty much
Yeah,
tells
it could
who
be
she
anyone
said,
though.
yeah.
Could be Alex Wallace, aka Maddie.
Maybe we're throwing a curveball and it's me.
Maybe it's maybe it's Adam. Maybe we're getting another dog.
I always say that you could love somebody, that doesn't mean you want to live with them.
Maybe we're adopting a kid from Nigeria. We'll
Oh
throw
my
him in
god,
there.
please. That'd be hilarious.
Anything's possible.
Speaking.
It'd be like sitting in the chair right there just clicking all day.
Look at that. Oh my god. No one understands it apparently.
Yeah, Nola speaks Nigerian.
Where are you really from, huh?
They see an airplane go by. I see the big steel bird in the sky. Tommy. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo was an interesting time, and it's a busy day, but you don't make much money. You don't
Really?
because it's fast paced and you have twice as many bartenders on you would.
Oh,
So
I
the money
see.
just gets split. So
Yeah.
the volume is more, but it's no differential. You make maybe a smidgen more, but for the amount of effort and work you put into it, it's really not worth it. You know what I mean? I could make the same amount of money working half as hard.
You
Bruins just score? Yeah, baby.
You doing anything for Mother's Day?
Probably we're gonna see my mother
Well, I would hope
at some point.
that.
I'm not sure what we're doing though.
I mean, yeah.
I was gonna get her. A mail order stripper, like a stripper. We call it like when someone calls you like a singing like a telegram, right?
Oh,
But a
yeah,
strippergram.
Yes. Yeah, a strippergram.
Yeah, I was gonna have him knock on the door, be like, "Hi, I'm a UPS worker. Here's your package," and then like spin the package on the dick.
Your dad would just be like, whatever.
He'd probably get a kick out of it.
Probably.
He would laugh so hard.
He'd be, what the fuck is that? My mother would be like, "Who's this guy on the porch?"
Yeah.
What about you? You doing anything?
I'll probably get my mom a card and some flowers. I'm broke as shit right now, so
You're a new owner of a car. That's what
yes, new
happens.
car. That means new payments. That means
Yeah.
insurance goes up. My rent also went up like a couple months ago too.
Your
So
gas mileage
I
goes
am-
down.
I am, just thrilled.
Yeah.
What I have to do. I'm probably gonna have to look for like a second job.
You have to
at
adjust
some
your budget for the month.
can only penny pinch so much, so you got to do something about it. Get
Yeah.
a job somewhere. But
Oh yeah, I mean the bills don't go less. That's the
No.
problem. You know what I mean?
no, the standard of living is not moving up fast enough to catch. Like the standard of living is moving too fast
Oh yeah.
for what I am getting bumped up in terms of raises.
Oh yeah. Then in terms of just like fucking just paying for shit, like obviously like you say, rent goes up, your phone bill, your fucking everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cost of like a beer. What was that the other day? A beer cost me $9. Where the hell was I? It wasn't anywhere that's fancy.
Really? Shit.
Yeah, it was somewhere around here. I forget what it was. It was $9 for a fucking pint of beer. You're out of your mind.
And it wasn't even like a fancy like.
it was like
hipster
some
beer?
IPAs. So it was nothing
Oh,
special. You
damn.
know what I mean?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like- These craft breweries are just like highway robbery.
Yeah.
How do these hipsters afford this shit?
Woburn has a brewery now.
Does it?
I think it's Lord Hobo. They have a place there.
The original one was in Everett, so they have one in Woburn too now. I guess, huh?
Is it Lord Hobo? I have to check it
Yeah,
out.
it could be.
But I think it is.
I
I haven't been, but
The brewery is now the market has been so fucking flooded now. It's not even a novelty anymore.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's like it was a cool thing. Like, oh, I got a brewery. Now it's like every fucking city has a brewery. Some have multiple. Everett has 3.
Pretty much.
And it's like, all right, I don't know. It was cool to go to them. Like, I remember like, let's go into the way back machine. To like, say 15 years ago. And Harpoon was just like new. And then you had Sam Adams, and people would go to the brewery tours. And you probably went to the Budweiser tour, right?
Oh, yeah.
Up in Merrimack?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 free beers.
The fucking Carolina just scored. What the fuck? Doesn't Carolina's symbol looks like a ultrasound or a or like a sprayed open asshole? Doesn't the fucking it's the weirdest fucking.
It is a little weird. It does not look like. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And I understand Carolina gets the occasional hurricane. Here's what's fucking confusing for me right now. Okay, this just blew my mind right now. This hit me in the head.
Yeah.
Their football team in Carolina is the Panthers, right?
Yes.
The hockey team in Miami is the Panthers.
I know, that fucks at me.
Okay?
That fucks at me, too.
Wouldn't the hockey team in Miami be the fucking Hurricanes?
Florida.
Right? And then you could have double Panthers up in fucking Carolina? And are there even Panthers in California? Carolina, Sue? Can you help us? Panthers?
Dude, you're giving me a brain cramp.
Do they have Panthers in Carolina?
Probably in the mountains.
I don't know about that. I know, maybe. Who knows? They had Bobcats for a little while, but then they turned to Hornets.
What?
Remember the Bobcats?
Oh, I thought you meant actual species.
No.
Like, Bobcats don't turn to Hornets, buddy.
What other stupid teams does Carolina have? Hurricanes, the Panthers.
Oh, I bet you if I Google this, I'm going to come up with some crappy college things. So
Oh,
let's
you
see,
probably
right?
Oh, the Bull Durham.
Let's see.
The fucking.
Carolina sports teams.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
see.
what the fuck? The Tar Heels? The Tar Heels?
The car.
The fuck's a Tar Heel?
Carolina sports teams. Let's see.
So what's a Tar Heel? A Huss?
No.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, we got the Carolina Hurricanes, Carolina Panthers.
Yep.
No.
They have a soccer team?
Wolfpack men's.
Oh,
Wait.
that's
I
home.
don't know. Charlotte Hornets.
Yep.
North Carolina. What? Wait, what were we talking about? Carolina? Oh, yeah, North Carolina. Yeah. Sorry. North
Throw your
Carolina
hands up.
State Wolfpack.
Take your shirt off.
Charlotte
right ahead.
Hornets. North Carolina FC. I don't know what that is.
Football club.
UNC Wilmington Seahawks.
I prefer to call them the Seahawks.
The Davidson Wildcats.
Okay.
I don't. This could be very obscure, but these are teams just I'm rattling off.
There seems to be a lot of cat family animals.
The East Carolina Pirates. They're football.
Okay.
The East Carolina. It's the Pirates again. North Carolina Central.
Cocksuckers?
Central Eagles.
Okay.
Basketball men's.
Interesting.
We got
Very
the UNC Greensboro Spartans.
Okay.
We got the Charlotte Checkers.
Okay, is that a college team?
Charlotte Checkers are, let's see, hockey.
Oh, must be like an AHL team, maybe?
Yeah. Wait, there's a team called the Hershey Bears.
The Hershey. No, it'd be good to be the Hershey Highways.
I just caught on to that. Okay.
So you know what the Hershey Highway is? It's when you get the shits. When someone's like, I got the Hershey Highways. She didn't know. I said something the other day. She didn't know what the saying meant. Oh, fudge packer. She didn't know what that meant.
Oh, well. Gotta learn it someday.
She's like, what do you mean, what's a fudge packer?
Oh, here's a
Okay.
good one, actually, Arty. Ready?
Yo, someone who likes anal sex.
The Campbell Fighting Camels.
Oh, camels, huh? That's interesting. I gotta tell you, these are terrible team names.
The High Point Rockers.
Oh, yeah, I knew some girl who went to High Point University. That's the name of the university, High Point. And their slogan is the high point of your life.
The Greensboro Swarm. Here's a go. Oh, I think I found the winner. The Hickory Crawdads.
Crawdads. Why are they playing in Raleigh either? Why aren't they playing in fucking Charlotte?
They're baseball? Oh, whoa. Minor league baseball team.
They have a shit ton of them. Yeah.
Class A of the Rangers.
Okay.
Hickory Crawdads.
Hickory Crawdads. Motherfuckers. And yeah, they're playing in Raleigh, Durham. Why wouldn't you play in Charlotte?
Good question.
And you know what's funny? They were the Hartford Whalers back in the day, right? Carolina Hurricanes. When they moved from Hartford, they went to Carolina. And the year they moved to Carolina, they won a Stanley Cup. Sucks to be a Whalers fan all those years.
This is actually captivating me right now. Richard Childress Racing. What? North Carolina Courage.
Mm-hmm.
The Charlotte Independence.
Zero and WNBA team on Charlotte and
Let's see. I'm in North Carolina right now.
Yeah.
That's all I'm looking at. I don't see any indoor Cape Fear Heroes. Ooh. High Country Grizzlies.
I like that movie Cape Fear with Robert De Niro.
Carolina Energy.
These are terrible names.
Carolina Thunderbirds. Fayetteville Marksmen.
Fayetteville is one of the most dangerous cities in the country. Then my parents used to stay there every year driving to Florida at this hotel off of 95. And as I grew older, I realized that Fayetteville is one of the top 10 most dangerous cities in the country. That's fun. We were there during a fucking tornado once, right? We were driving to Florida and we get into the hotel and all of a sudden there was like tornado warnings and shit. It flattened the city next to us.
Oh, that tornadoes are kind of interesting.
Like the whole night, the fucking hotel was shaking and the lights were going on and off. And we woke up the next morning and looked at the news, and the fucking town that we were driving through the next was all fucking was flatter than a pancake.
Here's a good one. The Hickory Hoyas.
Are they related to the world famous Brian Hoyer?
I don't know. They're a basketball team.
Speaking of Brian Hoyer,
Oh yeah, what's he
that
doing
was
now?
very nice of Tom to invite him to be in the posse. Did you see the picture of the Kentucky Derby
Oh,
posse?
he was there. I saw the photo, but I couldn't recognize
Jimmy
him
G
anymore.
was in there.
I saw Jimmy
Hoyer
G.
was in there.
And Jules is in there, obviously.
Oh yeah, Edelman was there, of course, because he can't do anything. He's Robin. He's a Robin.
Who is?
Edelman.
Yeah.
He's definitely a Robin.
Yeah, he's definitely Robin.
He's the Robin to the Tom Brady Batman.
He is.
What he's gonna do when Tom leaves? He's gonna be so
I think
confused.
Edelman's going to be... Edelman, I don't know. He might have a year or two left. But so does Brady, so...
Yeah. What do you think Edelman does after he retires? He's gonna do something.
DJ. No, just kidding.
Maybe
DJ NLG.
have sex with Eric.
Oh, God. No, we already know there's one person who's front in
It's
line.
very,
to have
it's
sex
very
with Eric's
unusual
guy.
very unusual that Eric goes for the Robin in this situation. He usually goes for the hottest girl in the room.
Powers?
Yeah, but I guess Tom Brady's out of his league, so he goes for the Edelman.
I'm very confused. Wait, back up. I thought
Like
we were
he
talking
always,
about Eric.
Yeah. Like
Wait,
Eric,
wait.
when he walks into a room and there's like a bunch of broads, he always goes for the hotter one.
But he doesn't get that one. He gets the
Well, eventually, yes, but he always tries for the hotter one.
I guess so.
It doesn't seem like he's trying for Tom.
True.
He's all about the Edelman.
Hmm.
I guess he knows this. He knows where he stands. I guess.
Apparently.
You know. Fucking A, man.
So what else we got going on? Let's see.
Kentucky Derby. What do you think about that disqualification?
Honestly,
You a little upset about that?
Sue's a little upset about it.
Well, I was gonna get my asshole eaten if that horse went around.
So,
and
but
I,
did
I
anybody
had
eat
my
anybody's ass?
I had my pants dropped and my cheeks spread, ready to go, and then they disqualified the horse. So I did not get any ass.
I have a
eaten.
feing Sue's would never eat your ass. She'd find a way out of it.
Why?
See?
It's like licking a dirty penny.
Oh God, I'd rather
Talk about the Hershey Highway.
I'd rather lick the penny.
Ugh.
Actually, maybe depending on what you ate, maybe not.
What surface what do you think is the most dirtiest thing you could lick? Like a subway pole, maybe?
Okay. Oh, you know what's funny? I would have paid somebody $100 to lick the subway pole up and down, and
Oh,
his
God.
girlfriend was with him. He was like, "You're not doing that."
Yeah, no.
I would have. I had $100 right there. I would have paid him.
The subway pole is probably one of the most touchable objects that never gets cleaned. Like, when are they cleaning these subway poles?
Yeah.
Probably never.
Probably never.
Right? At least the sidewalk, the rain washes some shit away, right?
True.
I mean, even the bottom of a shoe, it's in contact of water sometimes. So there's a minimal washing going
But
on.
what's in that cesspool of water? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, it's
what
better
about-
than the sweaty saltness of that are just
Ooh.
going on a subway pole.
What about the bottom of your shoe after walking around on different MBTA lines all day?
Yeah, that'll be a little gamey. I still think the subway pole is dirtier though.
Yeah, because of all the hands.
I think the friction of walking.
Tommy's eating butter.
Yeah. Say, eat that butthole, Tommy.
He's not excited though. His Red Rocket's not.
Go to Hershey Highway. Speaking of Hershey Highway,
Yeah, I think that pole is definitely up there.
me and Sue are going to the Hershey Highway. Going to Hershey, Pennsylvania on Memorial Day.
Oh, nice.
We are taking a Griswold family road trip to the Pennsylvania Dutch. Sue wants to see some Amish people.
Are you gonna go to Gettysburg?
We are going to Harrisburg, actually.
Harrisburg, though.
We're going to see a baseball game in Harrisburg, a minor league baseball team.
Oh.
And then on the way home, we're going to Brenton, New York, in the middle of nowhere to see a minor league team.
Which who are they affiliated with?
I knew, and now I can't remember. I think the Harrisburg one's affiliated. I think it's the AA for Pittsburgh, perhaps. And the Bennington one, I believe, is a single A for Phillies, I think. Somewhere in that region. I'm not getting all my AAA Pocs, though. I get about 8 AAA Pocs done. At this point.
I only have Pawtucket down. When I think about it, I mean, yeah, wow, yeah.
You figure there's only
teams.
So AAA, there's only as many teams as teams. So in AA, there's only as many teams as teams. So there's only 30 AAA Pocs, 30 AA Pocs, and then you have shot A. Every team has a shot A, and then you have a long A. So each professional baseball team has 2. So it'd be 60 A ball Pocs, right?
Yeah.
Then you get rookie league. Ooh, I got a little itch in the
What's
balls.
going on? I love how you can just look at me in the face while you do that.
My balls are actually no. You get you have long A.
Sorry, Seuss.
You have long A, medium A, and short A because Lowell is short A, and then you have there's like a Salem team in Virginia the Red Sox are affiliated with, and then there's Greensboro or something like that down in South Carolina. So there's 90 single A teams. I mean, there's a lot of ballparks. There's over, it's probably close to 500 you could probably go to. And it's hard to keep track of them, too. Like, for example, next year, Pawtucket's gone. And look at he's like,
that's only a year from now.
He's just humping the air.
He is.
Like, he's not even humping anything.
He's
not even making contact. Like, the dick is just floating out there like a cloud.
I am listening to you, but I'm on a quest now to find the dumbest sports team name I can find. But I am listening to you.
Oh, dude, I seen it this morning. Hold on.
I don't know, man. I got some good ones.
I have the minor league baseball app, and one of the ones came up this morning. I almost shit myself when I seen it. I didn't think it was true.
I got some good ones here.
How about the Amarillo Sod Poodles?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's really good. I got the Webster University Gorlocks.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
We got the oh boy, the Philadelphia Soul. It's stupid.
Yeah,
that's not epically bad.
It's like a Hall & Oates song.
What? This is actually soccer. The Thailand Tobacco Monopoly.
What the fuck does that mean?
I have no idea. I feel like this has become my quest right now. I need to find the most horrible sports team name. The Hiroshima Toyo Carp.
Okay, that's just bad. Imagine it was something like the Hiroshima nuclear bombs. That'd just be terrible.
The King Fasil Babies. That is a football.
How about
league.
the fucking New Orleans baby cakes?
Oh, that's pretty bad. Oof, that's pretty bad.
That's a bad one.
That is.
Oh, how about the Down East Wood Ducks?
Oh, wait. The Tetopolis Wooden Shoes.
Ooh, that's an interesting
It's a
one.
high school team.
Oh shit. Let's see. You have the. I'm looking at the minor league baseball teams. You get the Jupiter Hammerheads. How about the Kannapolis Intimidators?
Alrighty. The Butt Pirates.
Is that a team?
Yes.
Oh, it's Butte.
Yes,
But it does say Butt Pirates.
Yes, it does.
What the fuck? Why would you make your team that team?
It's a high school in New Zealand.
The Butte Pirates, but
The Butte Pirates.
but for any
I'm sorry,
goofball
I'm
like us, we would say butts.
Oh, totally. I'm obsessed.
Can we order those T-shirts?
I believe we can.
I would love to have a Butt Pirate T-shirt. And then your
husband wants a butt pirate.
I would walk around with that Butt Pirate T-shirt. Then when people be like, "Haha, why does your T-shirt say Butt Pirate?" I said, "It's Butte." So thank you.
Yeah, you can get around that and sound like,
Let's
hey,
get it right.
get your mind out of the gutter.
That would be something I would have done when I was in high school. I'd wear that around to see how long it would take me. You ever someone wear a T-shirt in high school and they made it like turn inside out? Mm-hmm. It was like inappropriate.
I wore a Marilyn Manson T-shirt with a cop holding a gun to his own head.
Oh wow!
And it said, "If you meet your master today, kill him." Mm. Yeah, that didn't go over very well.
No, that seems a little.
That was
extreme.
during my rebellious years.
Yeah.
I also pierced my own septum in my.
Sounds like a bacteria issue could happen.
No, but it only lasted a week because I was like, okay, someone could actually just rip this right out. It was a bullhorn piercing.
Oh
right?
God!
Yeah. So I took it out.
The number one most unattractive piercing on a woman is the bowhorn.
That's up there too, but for some reason, the labret right here.
That's pretty nasty. Too.
I don't like seeing that on a girl. That's a guy piercing.
Or a
Like,
random
like,
face piercing, like when they get the cheek pierced.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
I don't want to see any piercings on a female at all.
I get so annoyed.
Except for her ears or belly button.
I agree. I get so annoyed when I see a girl who, like, you could tell if they didn't have that would be gorgeous.
Yeah.
But they just fucked up how they look.
There was a couple girls in high school that just went goth. That all they had to do was, do themselves up a little bit, and they would have been pretty hot.
Yeah, I used to know a girl like that, Jessica. She would have been gorgeous if she just completely got rid of all the goth shit. But
it would be like that movie. What's that movie? Sue. And they like talk like that. Oh my god! And that was like the black chick that was our friend named Dion.
Oh, Clueless.
Clueless, yeah. It'd be like Clueless when they took like the nerdy girl.
Yeah.
Rowing
She's
with
dead.
the homies. Yeah, it was like Brittany Murphy, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she died.
And then her husband died like a year later.
Brittany
It was
Murphy
weird.
bed. How about the chick who what was her name? Jennifer Murphy bread? I
Murphy
got
Bread?
to be ninja. Know that song?
Bed.
Well, her name was like Jennifer Murphy, but she invented a company called Jennifer Murphy Beds.
I think
And
they're
then-
just slapping words together right now.
Did you not? You know, I Want to Be a Ninja, right?
Yeah. I can't forget it.
Yeah. Do we have to watch that video again?
No, we do not, because I'm going to be singing it.
The
all
reason she was singing that song was she was premiering her new line of beds called Jennifer Murphy's Beds,
Okay.
and she was like, got to be a ninja.
Is she dead? I fucking hope so.
Well, she was very inappropriate singing that Chinese language too. The little Asian lady that was there.
Chinese lady probably went,
In the corner, she was just
You
like,
got to
wow.
chop chow down to Chinatown.
Like, she had that whole thing rehearsed. Like, she was singing it with complete conviction.
How douchey was that?
Very.
Could you imagine if we went somewhere, right? And like the group of us were like intermingled with another group of people, right? And then someone we all knew did this, but seriously, not like just fucking around. Like I would just, hey, let's
All right, let's play. And nobody's drunk.
No one's
This
drunk.
is like a total serious thing.
It's like a business.
All right?
Like where say someone we know is presenting some fucking new invention or something, or a new line of like clothing, and we all get invited to go there, and they, not ironically but seriously, were singing a song like that, and thought it was good. Thought it was a good idea.
Okay, let's play hypotheticals here. Did they ask me my opinion?
No.
Okay, then
It would have been conversation amongst us that we'd be like talking about it.
Okay. My rule of thinking is if you ask my opinion, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I would say, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
If you didn't ask me, I feel like I'm not going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because you didn't ask me. I feel like I'm a dick
Yeah.
for saying that without you asking me. But if you do, gloves are off. I'm going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But because you didn't, I am going to at least like, you're my friend. So I'm going to be like, okay, what made you think? I'm just gonna probe a little. Like, what made you think of that?
Would you be? What's the word? Would you be enraged?
No.
If they thought it was a good thing to do,
I would think it's more funny that they think that.
and they thought you were completely wrong with your interpretation.
I would be laughing, but I'd be like, why?
Yeah.
I'd be curious. I'd be more curious than anything.
You like to get into the psyche and see what.
Yeah,
what
I'm more
fucking wrong with
curious.
them?
I'd be like a puzzle. It's kind of like the same reason why. Like, let me finish what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But I feel like the same reason why I would love to like talk to Hitler. Like,
Yeah.
not because I think he's a genius. No,
like to
because
get in
I
his
want
head.
to understand.
Yeah.
Why you're such a
Like, what the
freaking
fuck's
nut?
wrong with you?
Like,
yeah.
what's wrong with you, man? It's more of like I just want to know.
I don't think anyone crazy like that. I was just like, if I was able to sit down and just ask them, like, get into their mind. Like, I think an interesting conversation would be Charles Manson,
Yeah.
and just trying to have a real conversation with him and
Yeah.
seeing what you're getting back.
It's like, I don't agree with you, but I just want to see where
Yeah.
you're coming from. Like,
Yeah, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like deep in, like I've worked with people that are fucking retarded, and having a conversation with them, I usually leave the office with my head like, what the hell just happened right there?
Yeah.
But it's
Like,
I
how
don't know.
did you get there? Like, what happened? Like, I can understand being a little off, but
Yep.
some of these are leaps and bounds ahead of that. It's like, how'd you even get to that?
yeah,
point?
it's fucking it's there's some weird people out there. Like, you ever have a conversation with a chick who is just so fucking out of her mind that she thinks she's right about like something that's so outrageously wrong,
Yes.
and then doesn't this just hurt your head? I used to be back in my old days, used to argue that, and then
Yeah.
as I got a little bit older, I realized that they're just fucking crazy, and there's no way you're gonna tell a crazy person they're wrong.
Nope. You're not going to win.
You just let it ride.
You're not going to win.
Just let it roll. Let them be crazy.
It's not going to happen. You just got to let it go. Let it play out.
Because if you try to argue, it's just going to be, destruction.
Well, then it gets worded in a way, too, that's like you can't get around it.
Yeah.
And you just can't. It's just not going to happen.
The next thing you know, they're throwing themselves out of a moving vehicle. In a conversation about who invented the Campbell soup can just turned into a misdemeanor fucking assault.
You know what? I wish I could remember some arguments I've had with people over the years that were just
totally right on the screen.
Yeah.
that were
yeah, look at that.
That are completely. You ever had it's so funny because I can't even remember them anymore. But like an argument that you might have had in the past with somebody, maybe a friend, significant other, and it was just so freaking stupid. And it's like, how did it even get to this point? It could have been like, like a pencil eraser. I don't know. It could have started off something that's so simple that escalated.
I had one that was, I was going to Best Buy, and I had to run in real quick just to, return something. So I didn't want to park. So I pulled up in front in the fire lane, and I threw my hazards on. And the crazy person was in the car, and I was like, just sit there real quick. I'm going to run in. I'll be 5 minutes. Because it was, around Christmas time. She couldn't find a spot anywhere. And I'm like, why am I, just stay in the car. And I go, someone comes out, just moving, driving around the parking lot. Yeah. And A says they didn't want to. And I go, people do it all the time. And then they called Best Buy to see if it was all right, to prove me wrong. Then they called the mall security and asked them if it was all right if I put my car in hazards. And when they said no, obviously you can't. You're not supposed to be blocking the fire lane. Yeah. But it wasn't the fucking point. The point was I was going in for 5 minutes. It was like I was parking there and doing a fucking Christmas shopping and having dinner. Yeah. Yeah. And then she's like, well, I just called mall security. And they said you can't park there. And I go, I don't give a fuck what mall security says. I'm parking here. They could suck my ball back.
I got a good one, actually. I just thought of this. I remember there was this girl I was saying, this was in my early 20s. 4th of July. I hate the fucking 4th of July.
4th of July.
4th of July is never good for Adam. It never. It's a day I need to just stay in.
Well, right? We had an interesting time with you on the 4th of July a few years ago.
So 4th of July? Yeah, you always bring that up. We got an argument. I see you and Suze argue all the time.
It was an interesting time. I think it was a little more an argument that day, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was an argument. Huh. I said I was done because I wanted to freaking leave.
That's a little more an argument.
Right? So I remember, so on this 4th of July, I remember me and this girl I was seeing. We were going to this fireworks show, and she didn't live near here, so we got a hotel room, and we're going back to the hotel, and I got something was in my eye. I don't know what the hell happened, but my eye was freaking burning. And I'm like, all right, we were outside of the hotel, and I'm like, all right, I got to run up to our room. Yeah. Because I got to get my contact out. I don't know what the hell's going on. So we had already been to the hotel already, so she knew where the room was. Okay. Right? So I mad dash ahead of her, go upstairs, take my
douche your eye out.
Right? She comes into the hotel room, and she's like, you just left me out there.
Oh, God.
And I was like
an unsupervised child.
I know, right? Exactly. I was like,
could have been terrible.
She's like, you just left me out, out there. Why'd you just leave me like that? And I'm like, what are you fucking talking about?
She thinks she was gonna get kidnapped or something?
I told you, my freaking eye was burning. I wanted my contact lens out. And she's like, I can't believe you just did that. And I was like, you and I right now are on completely different wavelengths right now. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You are crazy, right? And I'm about to be blind.
So then we're laying in bed in the most uncomfortable night ever.
Naked?
No, I didn't want to be. Honestly, I had noticed that I was completely turned off at this point.
You were so pissed off about
I was annoyed. Really? If that's the kind of thing that sends you over the edge, is me dashing ahead of you to get back to our room because I need to take my contact lens out, then I'm not doing anything with you.
Pretty fucked up.
Right? And I'm laying next to her, and she's like, do you want me to go home?
Oh, God.
And I'm like, oh, my God, are you kidding me? Right? I'm like, did I say that? No. She's like, oh, okay, well, because I can. And I'm like, do you want to? She's like, no. I'm like, all right. So then we went to bed, woke up, Never saw her. We never saw each other ever again.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you always like remember like last time you seen someone, you're like, oh, that was the last time I seen the person.
Sometimes you
Go
know
away.
too.
Yeah,
yeah.
you know.
I'm never gonna see this person ever again.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Yeah,
You know?
it's just like this is the way it ends. It's just, that's it. And you're gonna see him again.
Yeah.
I've had a couple exes like that. One was the crazy chick that called the mall security. The last time I seen her, we went to New York to go to a Mets game, and we came back.
Is this a crazy flight attendant?
No, this is the crazy Connecticut chick. We go to the Mets game. We come back, and I'm staying in a hotel in Norwalk where she lives, and she started like arguing with somebody on the way back to the game and stuff. So at one point I was like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't stay at the hotel. Maybe you should just go home. And she did. Never seen her again.
Yeah.
That's it. That was the way it ended. End of story.
Yeah. Well, the 4th of July you're alluding to was, I remember I was very adamant. I'm like, I remember her back was really bad that day. And I said, don't come out.
Yeah.
She was like, no, I'll be fine. She was adamant about being fine. And then I was pissed off.
She was adamant with Adam.
Then I was pissed off that she wasn't. It's like, don't piss on my shoes and tell me it's raining. Like, I get really annoyed.
Tommy did that to Eric on
when,
New
like,
Year's Eve.
That's true. On the stroke of midnight.
On the stroke of midnight.
No, I get annoyed when I'm like, listen, don't do this. If you're gonna tell me this,
Yeah.
and then when it turns,
Oh shit.
and then when it turns out, to be that, I get extra pissed off.
It is annoying. Yeah, it's like
get
if you're really
really pissed
upset, or
off.
if you're really like you can't do something,
Just don't.
don't do it.
I understand you want to be a team player.
And if you are gonna do it, don't bitch about it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And I understand you want to be a team player. You want to participate. I get it. But like, if you truly can't, don't be that stubborn.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
just don't do it. Or just be
Just
like, you
don't
know
do
what? Know your limitations, you know?
Yeah.
And don't make any and knowing what people are doing, don't be the person having people not do it.
Yes.
You know, that's another. That was a crazy flight attendant's MO. She would not want to do something, but she'd go and do it anyways, and then bitch about it while she was doing
I
it.
really. You said I've never met her. You said
Oh,
I did.
you met her.
I never did.
Yeah, we had that threesome. Remember? I dressed you up as an
That's
angel.
right, man. I
and
did. That's right.
I
was so
suspended you
drugged
from
up.
the ceiling with a
Fuck.
pulley system.
Dude, you gotta run this by me before we talk about this.
She was wearing blackface at the time though, so you probably didn't recognize her.
Oh, that was the day with the swing set.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that hooked up into the wall.
Exactly,
That was
you
a
know?
great day, man. It really was. Remember that.
I was like, I want to be a pilot. Let me fly, far away. Yeah, she was a Looney Tune.
You ever get curious and see like what the hell's going on with her now?
I think she's blocked me from all social media. To be quite honest with you, I think.
If you give me her name, just out of curiosity, I'll look her up. See if
Yeah, I
she's-
mean,
I'm just curious.
You might be friends with her.
No, definitely.
I think Eric is.
you know how I have
Eric
a fear
was here.
of
We could probably
Facebook.
go stalk her.
Really?
Is Eric? Yeah.
I have a deep fear of Facebook, so
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I think I was.
participate much.
I think I was. I remember the day she blocked me from all that stuff. It was in the middle of December too.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she. At the time we were already through. At the point for like a few weeks at this point,
Yeah.
and she didn't like the fact that I was, floating around. You know.
I do look back though on. I mean, I think we've all had ones where it's like we don't understand. Like, come on, we've all had relationships. I think where you can look back and you're like, yeah, I was a dick. That's why I was blocked, or there are other ones too where you're like, you don't understand why you were. Like you were just cut out.
I'm gonna go and say that 95% of the times I'm blocked, I probably deserved it because I probably did have said something that was, but it was at the end of it was just out of like frustration, built up rage
Yeah.
from the entire, period, if you will,
Yeah.
and I probably
There's only one.
rage blacked out.
There's only one that I'm completely still clueless about
Yeah.
to this day, and you know who this person is because she was on the show, and it was several years ago.
And,
And-
yes, I do.
Yes, and she's
do,
a
yes.
comic.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, what the fuck is her problem?
I honestly, and I'm by now I would tell you. I said this. I have no fucking idea.
I don't remember her name, but I know what you're talking about. And I remember the night it was. We were after the show. We went to Middle East. We were hanging out.
Yes, me and her had some good nights actually
Yeah.
together. Me and her,
You guys
I
did your
saw
thing,
her,
yeah.
I saw her a few times afterwards, and
she was
then
going to New
went
York,
go,
right, or
Yes,
something?
yes,
Yeah.
yep.
I
She
remember
went to
the
go
story,
do
yeah.
a show in New York, and then I was blocked,
It went crazy.
and it was like, I remember she tweeted something. It wasn't a shot at me, but it was something about just men in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And it was like,
Interesting.
I have no idea. I honestly have zero.
Maybe you were with her during a breakup period of a boyfriend or something like that, and she got back together with him.
It's possible.
That happened to me a couple of times. You ever, like, a girl would text you, or you'd be talking to a girl for a while, all of a sudden she like ghosts you,
Yeah, that happens.
and you find out that you were just a rebound boy.
Maybe.
She was just getting you for some rebounds.
It was just so odd, though. It was like, wow.
Right, Tommy? Some rebound 6. Daddy, I don't know what rebound 6 is. I don't know how to use my penis.
He's like, Daddy, if I could, I'd kill you right now.
He's just
but
staring.
I'm too fat.
I'm too fat. I'm overweight. I can lose the weight. Ah.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, Tommy? Tommy's looking at the TV. But he's too small on the TV. So he's looking at my monitor. Right? You can't see my monitor.
He
My
doesn't
monitor's
understand.
right here.
He's like, what is going on?
And he can't understand what he's seeing.
They
I
say
think.
dogs are colorblind. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
We used to have a dog, Arnie, who he hated the color red.
Really?
Hated it. He'd bark at it. He didn't like the color red.
Huh.
Yeah, dogs are colorblind. Bullshit.
They can see some colors in like shiny things.
But no, how would you know? How would anybody know?
No
It's
one
like,
knows, no.
You can't look through a dog's. There's nothing.
Well, you can't
there.
ask the dog.
Yeah, you can't ask them.
What's your interpretation of this color?
You can't like tap into their brain with like some weird wire and just look through their eyes. Like, no,
Imagine-
I don't know how they would determine
Imagine
that.
for like 40 minutes. Once a year for 40 minutes, dogs could talk.
Okay, that'd be cool. Once a year, 40 minutes. I'd go with that.
Once a year, every dog in the world could talk for 40 minutes once a year.
I'd go with that. That'd be cool.
At the same time. You can actually hear dogs have a conversation with each other.
So like upstairs.
Yeah, there would be every dog on the planet has the ability to talk for 40 minutes.
Well, at least you can kind of gauge their character, right?
Yeah. I wonder if it would just be absolute nonsense.
Maybe. If it
Like
was
just
all the
gibberish,
time,
like-
you'd want to shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
Though. Daddy, feed me. Daddy,
Tommy,
take me out.
Tommy,
Daddy.
you crying? Why is Tommy crying?
Let's play. Let's play. Let's play. Daddy, daddy.
Did you yell at Tommy?
No,
He has tears in his eyes.
I'm not yelling at him.
You crying, Tommy? What's wrong, buddy?
Tommy,
Look, he's
John,
sad. He's barely moving his little
tail's
tail.
flapping a little.
baby boy, why you crying?
Yeah. All right. I'd be on board with that. 40 minutes for.
I want to know what Nola would say. The fucking crazy shit that would come out of her mouth.
Yeah, she's a little weird.
She's an odd dog.
He would just be like, "Can I eat now?
There
Can you?"
goes his tail.
Daddy, when Uncle Eric comes over, he puts peanut butter on his balls and lets me lick it off. Ah! There he goes, and he's off.
Hey, hey, hey.
Here he goes.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, but do you think dogs would be like telling like stuff that you don't want people knowing about?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes Daddy walks around the hotel room wearing mom's clothes.
He likes to tuck his cock between his legs
Yeah.
like Buffalo Bob.
Think
Buffalo
she-
Bill.
Like, damn it, I thought the dogs would never talk. Now they're talking and telling all my stories.
But I kind of would be on board just to see what their personality is like.
It would be interesting.
But imagine if it was really fucking evil. Imagine if he was like, Dad, you know what? If I had the fortitude, I'd fucking grab that knife off the counter and stab you in the face. Like, what would you do?
When you die, I'm gonna eat you.
Like, what would you do? You know what I mean? It's like, and then it's gonna be gone the next day. So
I'd be like, that's good. Okay,
mean-
dog, go run away.
exactly. Do you?
Right, Noah? No.
No.
She doesn't give a fuck. No fucks given on that face.
Dad would kill you. I think that's what cats think about more.
Yeah, cats I think are very evil.
The way they stare at you. That it's
Yeah.
like,
I think cats look at everything as food. And it's just the ability of capturing that food is the difference between them killing you and not.
you see, I feel that way. I like boy cats better. I feel like male cats aren't as bitchy. Like, I feel like female cats, they come up to you. It's like they let you pay attention to them when they want attention.
Like cat fights.
They'll rub up against you, they'll whatever, and then you pet them too much, and like, boof, they'll start smacking you around. They don't want anything to do with you. Boy cats aren't as much like that.
Are you big on broads having a cat fight and possible articles of clothing falling off?
Who
I think
wouldn't
any
be?
guy watched the cat fight just for the fact that
I've never seen one. I've always wanted to see
Oh,
one.
I've seen one. I went outside of a nightclub in Manchester, New Hampshire when I was like 21. These broads started going on. There was like 5 of them. And I'm telling you, broads don't give no fucks.
Yeah, they don't.
And guys don't
No.
break up those fight. I seen
Of course not.
clothes, dude, like shirts getting ripped, like titties hanging out.
Yeah.
It's great.
Anytime it's almost gotten to that, it never got to that
And
point.
the cops are like, let this go on a little bit longer.
Like, I've seen shoving,
yeah.
but I'm like, come on, here we go. And it never happens. It always almost gets to that point and stops just short.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to see it.
Yeah, the shoving, and then they pull hair, and they pull guys, and they bite.
Just see, it never got to that. I just got the shoving. Stop.
I wonder if did they poke the cervix? Is that things girls do?
Oh, man.
Do you guys stick like your fingers in each other's vaginas?
Cervix attack.
Or is that off limits? Like when you don't hit another guy in the dick, you
What?
You don't poke another chick in the cervix.
It's like an X-rated Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah. You get her in the fallopian tube.
God.
Kick her right in the fallopian tube.
Right in the cattle head.
Yeah, the cattle head. That's what it looks like. The uterus and the ovaries are like a cattle head.
Cattle head.
You know? Well, like I told you in the health class, we made them out of an almond, a straw, and a pear. And then we used the fucking toilet paper roll as a cervix.
Is it better that our organs are external, like they hang, or is it better to have internal?
I think it's more likely to lose them in an industrial accident.
It is, but I think if there's a problem, it's better that they're external because it can be examined and figured out. Like, if there's a problem, you got to go in on a female. You have to, like, figure that out.
But if you got too close to a hot dog processing machine, you might lose your ding-dong.
It's true.
Why is Tommy crying? What did you do to him?
Tommy. Well, his tail was flapping a minute ago.
Tommy.
Oh. Oh, man.
I'm used to wearing sweatpants. My jeans are all confined.
I know. Usually you're in some, like, comfy sweatpants.
I need easy access to the bowls. Yeah. All right. So, any new potatoes out?
Every Monday I'm.
Did you have a new one? I haven't seen the new one yet.
The Sonic one, maybe.
What was the last one I watched? Was the what was the one before the Sonic?
It was a review for Bumblebee.
Yes, I seen that one. That was the last one I seen.
Yeah.
Bumblebee tuna.
Yeah, every Monday, usually at around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon.
You get them on the Whirlwind Report.
Whirlwind Potato. The Whirlwind Potato.
Well, the Whirlwind Report's the website, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The Whirlwind Potato on YouTube.
I'm more focused on digital.
And Adam says the 1,000th subscriber will get an autographed picture of Adam and Tim Tracker.
Oh, God.
It's going to be great.
You're trying to deter?
But I guess the picture will not be taken to Disney because according to security, Tim Tracker's not allowed to take selfies anymore.
Apparently.
I guess. He's very important.
Yes.
Well, whatever. All right. Well, if you like the podcast, subscribe and leave a comment and like. And
next week is episode 100.
Yeah. Go to packy.com and episode 100 next week. So bring your kids, bring your wife.
Potato.
What are we going to do for the 100th episode?
I don't know. I feel like we have to have something happen.
Should wear flesh-colored bodysuits and make people think we're naked.
I got to think of something.
Oh, Chara's dead. That's good.
Who's dead?
Chara was just limping off.
Oh, I thought you meant like the singer Charo. I'm like, didn't she die?
Oh, God.
The Spanish singer.
Jesus Christ. Put that on a t-shirt. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.